one of them, of course I know them long time already, almost since the beginning in Taiwan mission. So we were talking, joking, like who is young around here. And then we were running to do something. And then he began to breathe a little bit harder. I said, "What's up, young boy?" He said, "I'm 74 already." Of course, I must know that, but I forgot. I forgot how time flies. And I knew him like almost 20 years or something. At that time, he's only 50-something. And now he's 74. I can't believe it. He doesn't look 74 at all. Of course, he's a little bit more developed over here, like most of the old men. But I couldn't believe he's 74 already. He looked just like before. I can't believe it that he's 74. Still look very healthy, good skin, pinky, and do a lot of stuff. And some of the Vietnamese in L.A., when I met them again, last time, they say they're 70-something. I said, "What? Really?" Because she doesn't look like that. It's impossible to tell. So I said, "My God, what the secret?" And she said, "I meditate very well, Master." She said, very diligently. This story, it's about a girl who fell into the house of prostitution. Just to let people know that no matter where you are, if you are a saint, you are a saint. And that we should not judge a saint for where they are or what they appear to do. Sometimes they appear to be like this, like that, or appear to do this, to do that. But in their soul, they are clean like the lotus in the mud. There was a great renowned saint, a lady saint. Her name is Rabia. She was very beautiful when she was a young girl. And because of her beauty, she was at one time abducted by thieves who sold her to the owner of a house of prostitution, where she was expected to do as every other woman living in that same house. On the first night in her new surrounding, a man was brought to her room, and she immediately entered into conversation with him. She said, "Ah, it is good to see such a nice young man. Please make yourself comfortable in that chair while I pray a little. If you like, you may also pray with me." Go in the prostitute house. Pray with me. You think the man still have any mood after that? She does know what to do. The young man was surprised. Of course, he didn't expect such an attitude from such a place like that. So he was very surprised. But he knelt down on the floor beside Rabia, and both of them prayed for some time. This is India. And no matter who you are in India, if you are an Indian, you're brought up from childhood already to know something about God, about prayers, no matter what religions. In India, up to date, most religions, they live side by side together and has no problem. The reason they have any problem may be not always due to themselves, but due to some outside influences. Some people want to make a profit from some turbulence for whatever their convenience or whatever their interest. And some people are naive and listen to them, and then the fight between brothers broke out. It's similar everywhere, it's like that. It started very small somewhere, and then it become bigger and bigger and bigger. And the more people fight, the more both sides die or wounded, then the more of escalation of the hatred between them. And then it will just continue like that. This is India. So it was very good that she behaved like this, and even the men enter in that house but they would listen. After the prayers, Rabia got up and said, "I am sure you will not mind if I remind you that you must die one day." The guy came in for pleasure. And what did he have to do? First he has to kneel there. His knees already tired. And then now he has to remember that he will die one day. What a pleasure. And, she continued, to be fair to you, it is only right that I tell you that the sin you have in mind will lead you into the fires of hell. Oh, it's getting worse all the time. Poor guy, he had tried to forget before he came in, and now she aired it all out. Please, for your own sake, consider if you wish to commit the sin, and thus jump into the flaming inferno, or if you would prefer to avoid this fate. So the man is already like the instant noodle in the boiling water. So it was very soft and very, very obedient kind of. So he said to her, "Oh, good and pious lady, you have opened my eyes." And the young man was surprised and said thus. And he continued, "Which always before were closed to the meaning of this sin. I promise earnestly never to visit a house such as this again."
It was a pleasure to have you with us today for Between Master and Disciples. Tune in on Monday for part 2 of the Indian Saint's story told by Supreme Master Ching Hai. Please stay tuned for Animal World, our co-inhabitants, up next right after Noteworthy News here on Supreme Master Television. May Providence grace your life with tranquility and divine love.